What's up, niggas and nigglets, niggas, and I don't know. Ran out of shit that fast, but yeah, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. With nothing to talk about, obviously. 26 seconds in. No real information out. But now I came to vent because really I haven't been having the energy to even make videos, honestly. I think it's something just telling me to say, just not to do it. But I'm going against that today just to say fuck it. Just in case I'm wrong. I always got to have a step 2 or plan B, I guess they would say. So, don't have anything to talk about, but I will vent. Because nothing's coming from the soul right now. Nothing that I haven't already said in a sense. That's really my point. I've been kind of repeating myself. And not even repeating myself, but it's the same theme of it, you know? I'm not saying the same exact shit, but for me it is because I know that shit. I peep that shit. I wanna the next serious shit I wanna drop. I want it to be some shit that I haven't really even been thinking about. You know, some new shit. Not even new, but whatever it is, it's new to me, I guess, or reoccurring, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, why am I rubbing my face? What is this? What is this? Why am I sneezing? I want to sneeze. God, head ass. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to get this mucus up out my system. Probably take me some Aztec powder in a gallon of, I mean not a gallon, a bottle of water and a teaspoon. Get my penal gland popping. Got a question, guys. Have y'all penile gland been ringing like very differently? I should just say ringing because I had ringing in my ears, but now I get rings, like literally a bell ringing in my penile gland. Like, no bullshit. I think it's not weird, but to y'all it'll probably be weird, but I don't really know how to explain it too much more. I say the first time it happened was at least a month ago. The first time I was chilling in the house and it just rang. I was like, what the fuck? Carrie was at work too. I was by myself, so yeah. But that one it rang. The first time it ever happened, it how rang. It ain't ring for like more than a second though, but it was a ringing sound. Like I don't know how much else to say. The only thing that does ring is a bell. But yeah, it felt like a bell inside of my head, and every once in a while, I'll get either a feeling like that or a minor feeling that's kind of similar. And sometimes it come with different breaths. Sometimes it come with me thinking things. You know what? All right, let me say this. About 3 or 4 months ago, well, up to 3 to 4 months ago, I haven't really had these feelings in the past month or two. Kind of after the eclipse, I stopped kind of having these feelings, and that's kind of weird, cause once I start working at that job, I ain't get those feelings. But when I was working at Dots and before that, like it would be moments where somebody would say something, or I would think something that was just mind changing, or um, what's another thing I could say? Like there was many different scenarios how it could make me feel this way, but it was an outer body experience while I'd be like standing up and working. Like I'd be at work and I'd be like, man, I'm so tired of this shit. Like it would be like a deep thought of like the complexity of how tired I am, and I just feel like I fall out my body and just come back in. But my body will still be standing. I don't look dizzy or no shit like that, but I feel dizzy. Like I feel like my body like just like I feel like it get dark too. Like like I almost blinked. Like like what the fuck? But my eyes would be open sometimes. Sometimes I wouldn't. But it'd just be so like it's just energy would be so. Oh, I don't even know how to explain it. Like the energy force would just make all my senses Like, all right, that makes more sense. It would be like I get so much energy, my senses will start working. Like, I only would hear like the ringing sound or whatever, and I wouldn't be able to see. It get so dim, and like it just everything I just around me, it just be like a second or two, and it'd be back to normal. Uh, it just be normal, like, and that happened like once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes twice in a day. It just sometimes once in a month, but it's just like later and later I had less occurrences, but it was at a peak at one point, and I didn't really feel worried about it. I, I, I felt like it was vertigo, but from what they explain, vertigo is from when you stand up and shit like that. But I'll be standing up for a long period, like not even long periods of time. I'll just be standing up, like, and randomly, like, it happened. I could be just sitting down, like I don't even have to be moving. That's what I'm saying. Like I'll be sitting down and it happened. Like it happens all the time. Like, well, it happened all the time, and it came to a point where somebody could say something to me. It wasn't me thinking it anymore. It was like somebody would say something, and that whole connect, and that just be like I don't know what it was. Like I don't know if it was like a deep download, like a deep touching of my soul. Like I don't know if my soul was coming out of me. I don't know what it was. And working at Dots, that shit happened a lot. 'Cause I really didn't like it there. So maybe that was another reason. But well, not that I didn't like it there, but it could get stressful, and it could be I could exert a lot of energy there, like mental energy there, if I didn't go about things the right way, because people respected me, but they were still nags about it. So like they'll try to like coach me or tell me something, but then like be nice about it because they know how like intense I am when it comes to shit. Like, but then like after they say it, they'll start nagging about it. Then like, first of all, you already came at me soft because you know how I am. Now you about to kind of like nitpick like little different things. Like, no, nigga, we not about to do this, bro. Get all you need to get out at one time, and we gonna go from there. But yeah, so now my weird occurrences of my body is the ringing noises. That's all I could really think about, honestly. I mean, so I guess from out of body experiences, they happen. I've had them for a while. I at least say a year or two, but like the occurrences started getting crazy, or at least before that eclipse, and a little bit 2 or 3 months before that, I was at the peak. Definitely at the peak. And now, about a month to now, I've been having penal gland ringing, so my body's definitely changing, and I'm aware of it. There's many things my body do that's very weird, but I don't know if it's weird because it's me, like, and some of these things have been happening to me for a while, and it doesn't bother me because it's like change, and it feels good sometimes. It feels like sometimes that darkness, I wouldn't feel scared or nothing, no shit like that, but it'll feel like, I don't know, uncontrollable sometimes, like I'll fall or some shit. I feel like I would fall, but I never fell, so after so long, I just got used to it. And with the ringing, it's way less, like, it doesn't tone down my senses when when it rings. But another thing I could say, when I took shrooms this weekend, my pineal gland rang the whole time, literally the whole time, just ding 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 ding. Like, it was like, I was like, bro, you sure we not some fucking computer? Like, you hear this shit? And I'm talking Carrie. Like, you hear this shit? Like, bro, you sure we not this like AI computer that's hella advanced from like ages, and like, nigga, like, I literally was ding 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 ding, like, oh, and when I woke up in the morning, it's like, and like certain times, like, I wouldn't be able to. I can hear shit always, but the frequencies would take up more of my hearing percentage, so I hear more frequencies than I hear outside world, and that's always happened, of course. But now those are starting to reoccur a lot more. I've always had ringing sounds in my ears, at least for the past 3 years that I've noticed. But now it's like, it'll just be one ear sometimes. It's just one ear, just, and then go away. Sometimes we both, sometimes it lasts longer than others. And all I can say is, all I know it is being energy sent to me. But yeah, figuring it out, it's not really something I guess I can do. I'm just out here absorbing, being the vessel transmitter that I can be, the best vessel and transmitter that I can be. But yeah, I'm gonna drop another video because now I'm inspired. Peace. I realized, what did my boy say? What's his name? I gotta get it out. Lord Jamar. He said this peace sign is separation. It's also from, what did he say it's from? Where did he say it's from? It means war. He said it means war. It comes from Romans or Greeks? I don't remember. But this is the true peace sign, and it makes more sense together. And back in the day, I know it's real because our clique was FTH, and this was we used to do like this, you know. It is. But yeah, that's what I be saying when I be doing stuff unintentionally, and then I look back and be like, oh, well, I can see the symbolization. Like I did that with my friends. We were close, and again, that ended up being our sign. You got to realize some things we do have way different meanings than we ever think of, like later on. Like, and it's just like a freestyle. Yeah, you said some shit, but when you look, like if you record it, when you look back on the freestyle, that shit, like when you said it, you wasn't thinking it deep, but when you heard it again, it took you to a deeper place. And you're like, oh damn, maybe that's what I mean. But it's your subconscious talking. It's your subconscious doing things. We create hand sign. We create motherfucking hand shakes and shit. But how we know these hand shakes ain't from hundreds of souls ago that we did, and now we doing these hoes back together, like, cause that's what we do. Like handshakes, we have hand gestures. That's our way of really love. Honestly, you don't have to hug somebody, bro. Like, I mean, for women it's different, but like shaking people's hands, I feel like you touch my hand, I fucks with you, bro. I don't like touching people. But yeah, peace.